Checkpoints is presented by pharmaceutical company GM Pharma.
In Q2 2023, the nominal gross domestic product amounted to 19.3 billion lari. The real GDP increased by 7.5% year-over-year, while the GPT deflator percentage change equaled to 2%, according to the National Statistics Office of Georgia. Significant contribution to the real GDP growth in Q2 2023 is related to increase of value added of the following activities: wholesale and retail trade, repair of motor vehicles and motorcycles, construction, education, information and communication, public administration and defense, compulsory social security, transportation and storage, administrative and support service activities. A decrease in the real value added occurred in agriculture, forestry and fishing, manufacturing, electricity, gas, steam and air conditioning supply. The largest share in GDP by activities is held by trade and real estate activities, followed by manufacturing, construction, agriculture, forestry, fishing, public administration, transportation and storage, education. Revised data will be published by November 15, 2023. Tbilisi City Hall will cover the cost of medicines and medical analysis for the beneficiaries of the multiple sclerosis program despite their social status, said Tbilisi Mayor Kakheti at the municipal government meeting on Wednesday. Kakheti explained that the program previously covered 80% of expenses, adding that the approximately 25,000 lari will be allocated annually per capita to finance medicines and high-tech research within the framework of the program. Multiple sclerosis program was launched in 2021. Beneficiaries of the program are Georgian citizens aged 15-60 registered in Tbilisi. The parliament rejects the draft law on De-Oligarchization. Anaklia, the chairman of the Legal Issue Committee, presented the draft law in the third reading at the plenary session. However, he noted the discussion was formal and he appealed to his colleagues not to support the draft during the voting. Regulating the issue of De-Oligarchization through the law was not our know-how. The structures of the European Union approved the regulation of the issue by law in Ukraine, and we followed the approach approved by European Union. But since there is a proposal of European Commission that the issue should not be regulated by law but by an action plan, we suggest not to support the project during the voting. Anaklia addressed the parliament. Georgian Dream chairman Anaklia made a statement on the same topic on September 18. According to Kakheti, Georgian EU Integration Commission under the government has already approved the project of the De-Oligarchization action plan, which will be finalized after additional consultations with the European Commission. The draft action plan of De-Oligarchization will be sent to Venice Commission by the end of this week. Accordingly, under the conditions of approval of the action plan, the law on De-Oligarchization approved by the parliament in two readings lost its practical relevance. According to the Minister of Economy and Sustainable Development, Beneficiaries, two bidders in the tender announced for the construction of the port of Anaklia moved to the stage of submitting proposals. As the minister noted, one of the companies is a Swiss-Luxembourg one, and the other is a Chinese-Singaporean consortium. The minister spoke about this at the plenary session of the parliament, where he is being heard through interpellation. He didn't name the companies that passed to the next stage of the competition due to the confidentiality. In addition, as Beneficiaries noted, no Russian company participated in the competition. Georgian Prime Minister Beneficiaries on Friday met Ahmed Al-Khatib, the Minister of Tourism of Saudi Arabia, to discuss cooperation and define future plans. The government administration cited Beneficiaries as saying tourism was a rapidly growing sector of the Georgian economy, while Saudi Arabia was a strategic and attractive market for Georgia. At the meeting, Beneficiaries welcomed Saudi initiatives towards principles of sustainable tourism, innovations and education. The Georgian Prime Minister expressed his gratitude towards the Saudi government for granting an opportunity of travel with digital visas to the citizens of Georgia, noting the move would facilitate an increased flow of tourists between the two countries. The administration said prospects of future cooperations were also discussed at the meeting in the areas of renewable energy, real estate and logistic hubs. Families affected by hail and strong winds in the eastern Georgian region of Kakheti on Sunday will receive compensation for damage caused by the weather, the government administration said on Monday. The decision made on the initiative of the Prime Minister Taktakishvili will aim to help the locals whose property and farms were damaged as the adverse weather conditions hit the locally overnight between Sunday and Monday. Georgiy, the state representative in Kakheti, said all relevant agencies were mobilized to respond to the damage caused by the weather and added damage were being measured. The hail and wind damaged houses, cars, vineyards and agriculture fields in Tel Aviv, Wareli and Lagodechi municipalities, while also unrooting trees and drawing power lines. In 8 months 2023, Georgia received income of $180 million from transit trailers. According to the data of State Treasury, over 338,000 transit trailers passed through the corridor of Georgia in January-August, of which only over 47,000 trucks paid road usage tax in August. They contributed 16.4 million lari to the budget. The number of trailers has increased compared to July. The increase in revenue from road use was caused by two factors. Freight shipment increased in the corridor of Georgia and the price of road use increased from 2022. If each trailer paid 200 lari from road usage until June 2022, after June 20, the tax increased to 350 lari.
The Checkpoints is presented by pharmaceutical company GM Pharma.